Recording is on. Okay, there is some echo happening. Let's see. Okay, so you guys can see my slate here, right? Okay, let's
Yeah.
let me try to explain the problem because the problem itself is complicated to understand. So Modit or Tarun, you haven't got a chance to look at this problem before, right?
No.
Okay, this is first time looking into this problem. Okay, this is the gas station problem. Let me open the link. It's not opening. Okay, it's opening. It's opening. It's slowly opening. It's like, yeah. So this is basically it's a tricky problem. Um, wow, I clicked many times. Let it open. Come on, why it's taking very long time? Like very slow. So basically what the problem here is, there are some gas stations in a circular way. It's a hypothetical situation, it's not a real problem. So hypothetical situation is, there are few gas stations in a circular fashion. Okay, one gas station to another gas station, there will be couple of miles, so so our, yeah, here is a description. I will read it loud. So there are n gas stations along a circular route, okay, where the amount of gas at the first location is gas of I. So if you want, every gas station has a, this gasoline, right? So pump gas. So you want to know how much gas left. Basically, it's a small. Let's think of as that. So it has a, either five gallons or 10 gallons. If you want to know how many, so it's just gas of I. That means, let's say you have 10 gas stations. That means 10 gas stations in an array. Okay, and the array values are just the amount of gas. So you can look at here, example here. See, 1 2 3 4 5, these are just the indexes. Like, it's not indexes, it's gas stations. And that means at the gas station index 0, you have only 1 gallon. At the gas station index 1, you have only 2 gallons of gas. Okay, that's what it is. So the amount of gas available in the station is gas of I. Okay, you have a car with an unlimited gas tank, and it cost of I of gas to travel from ith location to the I plus 1th location. So what is meant by that is, so you have a car with unlimited gas tank. So you can, and so what they're saying is, if you want, you can take the entire gasoline from the station. If it is 100 here, you can take 100 because your tank has unlimited space. Okay, so you can take the entire gas into your car and you can travel. So if you want to travel from ith location to the I plus 1, okay, and how much cost of I, like cost in the sense how many gallons it took, that represented in the cost of I. So if you look at here, the cost is here 3 4 5 1 2. What is meant by this is, if you want to travel from 0th location to first location, that means the from 0th station to the first station, how many gallons required? 3 gallons required. That's what it is, right? 0th to 0 plus 1 first, right? From 0th to first, you need cost of I. That means cost of 0, which is 3 gallons. So in order to go from 0th location to first location, you need 3 gallons. So if you, like, basically, and it's a circular location. That means if you are at the end of the station, you can come back to the, if you travel 2 miles, 2 miles from here, 2 miles or 2 kilometers, whatever it is. If you travel, if you are in the last station, this is a 1 2 3 4 5 fifth station, and if you want to go back to the first station, you just need 2 gallons, then you will be in this first station. Okay, so you begin the journey with an empty tank at one of the gas stations. So that, that's our intention is, we have to begin with an empty tank and we need to start with one of the stations. There is no rule that you need to start from first station. Okay, so the here is the main question here. Given two integer arrays, gas and cost, so there are two things we have given. Return the starting gas station index if you can travel around this circuit once in the clockwise direction. So that what that means is we need to find at what location if you start, you will be able to complete the complete circle, basically cover all the gas stations. Okay, if you could not complete, let's say you went into one of the stations here, let's say look at here, this station has only one not here, let's say here. So in the first station you have only in the first gas station you have only 1 gallon available. But in order to go to the second station, how many gallons you need? You need 3 gallons. So you're out of luck. If you start from gas station 1, you can't even go to the gas station 2. So in that situation, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea start from the first station. Okay? So in that so we need to find what is the station. If you start from second, third, fourth, if you start from a particular location, you will be able to complete the entire circle. So we need to find that. So return the starting gas station index if you can travel around the circuit. Okay, and the clockwise direction. Otherwise, return -1. Basically, if you none of the there is no possibility exists. Let's say there is no solution. So whatever the station you start, you will not be able to complete the circuit or circle. Then return -1. So another thing they are saying is if there exists a solution, it is guaranteed to be unique. So I don't know why how this helps, but this is another condition. So if there is a solution, okay, that is the only solution available in the problem. So I don't know, it is complicated. You guys understood, or I will draw here so that you can easily understood. So any questions?
Please draw, Suresh. I
Yeah,
did
it's
not.
so complicated, I know. So let's go ahead and try to draw. So one, two. Okay, let me. Yeah. So we have 5 gas stations here, right? So one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, you can take that. So where is the drawing here? Yeah. So we have like this one, two, three, four, and five. Okay, these are 5 gas stations. And what is the? I'm trying to open the code. What is the? So okay, the gas available in each station is one, two, three, four, five. So one, two, three, four, five. So this is the gas available. There is, you can't get more than 2 gallons here. You can't get more than 1 gallons on the first one. So that's a maximum available in the gas station. So now what they are saying is, so cost is 34512. 34512. What that means is three. This is 3 miles. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. What this means is, so in order to travel, so as I said, so cost of I. So cost of I is like this, right? Um, look at the formula. So the cost of I is basically a cost that that the number of miles from I to I plus one location, right? So here is the, so basically the cost of I. So I wrote here I put the 3 here, but I should put here actually. So 3. So basically this is the index 0, right? Let me take another color. So these are just two arrays. At the index 0 we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I'm putting the indexes of the array, right? So even this 3 also in the same index 0 in the second array, right? So there are two arrays given, 1 2 3 4 5, and 1 2 3 4 5. So the two indexes, this is the gas line and this is the cost, right? So gas line we have 1 2 3 4 5 are the gas line available, and we have 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles, 1 mile, 2 mile. So this basically is also in the same index. So what this means is, in order to go from this location, the first station, to the second station, you need to travel 3 miles. Is it clear?
Suresh, one question. The thing is, right? Maybe Tarun or Mudit does not know what is gas. Gas is like a kind of petrol.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Maybe
a good thing. Yeah, it's a petrol. Basically, in US, petrol, yeah, they call, yeah, gas, right? Yeah. Go ahead, Venkat. Yeah. Yeah, sorry to interject. Yeah, you explain. Yeah, please.
yeah. Just wanted to, I mean, let them know, like because even I didn't understand the entire whole problem multiple times. What they are saying, gas is what gas exactly. So after that, I understood, like, okay, gas is like kind of a petrol where we
Exactly.
used to feed into the car
In India.
to
Yep.
travel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, like I have like heard this in movies. Yeah.
Yeah, even we all confused in a petrol bunk, petrol bunk. No one call here petrol bunk. Yeah, always people say gas station. And I think the reason is probably the petrol becomes into gas form, I think, right? When it's burning, right? I don't know why they call, but
Yes.
yeah, the gasoline. I think gasoline is the full name. So you can think of simply, if in the Indian terms, I can simply say that, right? Here, one petrol, five petrol stations, and the first petrol station has 1 liter, 2 liter, 3 liter, 4 liter, 5 liter. That's it. And you can think of three, four. Those are the kilometers rather than miles. Kilometers. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now, is it clear to everyone or not? That's why I want to, before going into the solutions or the things, we want to make sure you understood the problem. So
Yeah.
the Okay, Tarun?
Like
Is it clear?
so like there are like suppose here like five gas stations, one, two, three, four, five,
Hmm.
and distance between first and second gas station is 3.
Yeah, that's right. So,
Uh,
yeah, that's what they are calling cost. So, in order to, basically, cost in the sense like, what is distance? It will take 3 miles of and 3 miles of gas. Basically, you can think of as a miles, or you can think of as, in order to travel from one to two, you need three gallons of gas. I don't want to call miles. It's basically the cost. So you have 1 gallon.
got it. Like
It's not three.
amount of gas
It's
required.
exactly
Yes. That's right.
amount of gallons required to transfer from one to two. It's not distance. That's why I think I coded as distance, but I think the variable I used is wrong in my solution. But you can think of as the cost. That's why it's called cost. So let's start from we need to find the solution here is the problem here is, we need to find, can if you, at what location and in what station we need to start, so that you will complete the full circle. We need to find that station. It could be index or it could be value. A station with index, a station with gasoline 4 here, or a station with gasoline 5, or you can also return, hey, index 4. You can return, that's fine. But if you cannot travel at all, you can start anywhere, you cannot reach other station, then you just need to return -1. Okay. So let's start with an example that will tell you the full solution here. So let's start with the first station. So now you have a car here. Okay, this is the car, and this car has a full unlimited tank. So let's put the car in the location 0. Let's start from the gas station number 0th location. Okay, let's take all the one, um, one, what is that? Petrol, 1 liter, 1 liter petrol, and put it in the car. Okay, now it will always only go in a clockwise direction, right? So you have to go to the station number 2, station number 2, or station with index 1, right? Can you travel from 0 to 2? You have a car with empty, and now you just put the 1 liter here, so it will go only 1 kilometer. You can think of that. So if you have 10 liters, it will go 10 kilometers, or it will it will give you, you can reach any station with the cost of 10. So now here you can't go from 0th location to one location because you need 3 gallons, right? Isn't it?
Right, right.
So,
Yes.
so starting at 0th location is a not a ideal position. That's not so. Zero, the index 0 is not at all an answer. Now let's see, is it index 1 is the answer? Let's see. What we do is empty. Let's start again. Empty car, and you go to the location 1, and let's take all the 2 gallons or 2 liters. Okay. Now let's see. Can you go to the index 2? Again the same problem. You have 2 liters, but we need 4 liters to go to index 2, or the station number 3, isn't it?
Right, right.
Yes.
So this one is also not a good starting point. Are you guys following?
Yeah.
Yep.
Suresh, just one quick thing. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Put S1, S2, station 1, station 2, station 3, station 4, and then on S1, the available the available gas
Hmm.
is one. Available station 2, available gas to is two gallons or 2 liters something. That
That's good.
way, I think,
That's good. Yeah. This is station 1.
because that is confusing.
Exactly.
Indexes versus, yeah, correct.
Yeah. Station
That's
3,
good.
station 4, and station 5. Okay.
Yes.
And now starting at the station 1 is not a good idea. Starting from station 2 is also not a good idea. Let's see if you start from station number 3, right?
That's right.
So the station number 3 means index 2 in array, right? We are talking about in the array index 2, and how many how many liters of petrol?
Three.
3. So let's put all 3 into your car, and then we have to see, right? Can you travel to station number 4?
Station.
No.
No, right? Because we need 5 liters. So that is also not right. So even station 3 is not a good idea to start. Now let's go with the station number 4, S4, which is at index number 3, right? So one, two, here is the place we are starting, right? In the array. So in the diagrammatic way, it is here we are starting. So how many gallons of petrol you have? You have 4, right? Put the 4,
Right.
and in order to go to station 5, how much petrol we need? We just
One
need
gallon.
how many gallons?
2 gallons.
I don't think 2 gallons. It's just 1 gallon.
Oh, yeah, okay, okay, 1 gallon, right. Oh,
Station
I am
4,
thinking
station 4
5 liters.
at
Oh,
index 3, right? Are you guys following? It's not station
right.
5, station 4. We started at
Oh,
station 4, which is at index 3, which has 4 gallons.
correct.
And you put the 4
Okay.
gallons, and you just consume 1 gallon
One.
or 1 liter petrol. You will reach station 5.
Correct.
Correct? So now,
Yes.
now you are, let's draw a different diagram. So now you are at station. We started at station 4, and you put all 4 in your car. By the time you reach station 5, and you consumed 1 gallon, and how much left? 3, isn't it?
Three.
Now what you do is in the station 5, take all the gas available. That's what they're saying. You have unlimited space. You are okay to take entire gallons available in that station. There is no other customer. So now 3 plus Take all the letters available in station 5. How many letters available?
5.
5.
5.
5.
Exactly. So your car is now 8 liters, isn't it? Now go to the next station. What is the station number? S1. It's a circular location, right? You will go back to the station number S1, and how many liters you consume?
2.
1.
2, 2.
Or 2.
2 only.
2.
Look,
2.
look, look
8
at the
minus 2.
diagram here.
Total.
From station
S5 to
5,
S1.
from station 5 to station 1, we need
Only 2 liters.
2
only
liters.
2 liters. 2 liters of gallon. So by the time you reach station 1, how many liters available?
6.
6. 8 minus 2.
Plus, yeah, basically 8 minus 2, because you have 8 in your car and 2 liters gone, and by the time you reach here you will have 6. Plus, you can take all the liters available in the station 1. How many liters available?
1.
1. So because that's what we have in the gas, right? 1, 2, 3, those are the numbers. So you have just only 1 liter available. So total your car is now 7 liters. Let's go to the station number 2. Okay, and how much it consume? 7 minus
3.
3, so it's a 3. So by the time you reach S2, you will have 4 liters available, and take the entire gas available, which is 2 liters, isn't
2.
it? Right? So you will have 6 now. Now you have 6 gallons in your car. Now let's go back to the, you know now go back to the station number. Come on. Okay. Now let's go to the station number 3. Okay. How much it consume? You have 6 in your car. 6 minus,
4,
4.
2.
you guys are confusing. 4 or 2? From
4.
station,
4.
yeah, from station 2 to station 3. 4.
How many miles? Yeah.
So 6 minus
Yeah.
4 now
Right, right.
remains in your car.
2.
2. And how many 2 plus how many gallons available at the
3.
station number S3?
3.
3
3.
available. So you will have complete 5 gallons available. Now, can you travel from S3 to S4 or not? You have 5,
Yes, we can travel.
and S4, what is the, how many gallons we need?
5.
5.
5.
We need 5, you have 5. Exactly. It's like you should not waste even one drop of gas, or one drop of you know petrol. Don't stop for a tea or tea break. No tea breaks. So you will reach S4. Finally, 5 minus 5, by the time you reach S4, it's 0, right? You have 5 and you consumed all 5, 0. That's fine. Now there is no other station, because you started at S4 and you reached at S4. There is no there is no station that you did not visit. Basically, you succeeded. So if you start from S4 is the best option. That is the, so S4, station 4 is the answer. And what is the index of the station 4? Basically 3, right?
3.
3.
3 is the answer. So basically, we need to send that index. So what is the index of that? 3 is the index, and that is the answer. Now let's find out. You guys say, hey, we have one more station available. You started from S1, S2, S3, S4. Can you travel? Can you start from S5? They are saying only one solution available. Let's start. Let's figure out. We can also do that. So if you start from S5, you fill the gas, you fill the car with 5 gallons, right? From here, you fill the gas with 5 gallons. Now let's draw a different diagram here. From S5, from S5 to S1, you will start with 5 gallons, and 5 minus 2, you will have 3 gallons available, right? 3 plus 1, you will get with 4
Yes.
gallons, right? It will be 4. Am I doing correct? So 5, 5 minus 2,
Yes, yes,
5 minus 2, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, and 4, and you need to go to S2. In order to go to S2, you need to consume 4 minus 3. You will have 1 here, 1 plus, you will get 2 more gallons there, which is 3. Now you can't go to S3 because you need 4, isn't it?
yes,
See? That's what they're saying. If the solution exists, it's a single unique solution available. So that means if you start from S4 and if you end with S4, you can 100% think that that's the right answer. You don't need to worry about, you know, can I start as another station? Should I try to start another station as well? So only one solution available for the entire input. So that's why you can stop, you can break the loop if you reach your starting point. So here in this situation, you started at S5 and you end up as S2. You can't even, you just traveled 3 stations and you are out of gas, right? You have only 3 liters, and you need to travel 4 liters of distance, which you can't do, and the loop will break, and the starting station is and ending station not equal. So starting station is S5 and the ending station is S2, which is not equal. Then you say, hey, there is no solution with that. S5 is not a correct station to start. So that's how it is. So you start with a station, and if you did not, either if you ran out of gas, um, and the situation starting and ending is not equal, so you return. You try next one. You try next station, S2. Okay, S2 also you end up having failure. So you ran out of gas. S2 is not a correct starting station. S3, same thing. But S4, what happens is you did not run out of a gas, and also luckily you reached your starting point. You reached where you started. So you can simply say that is the answer. Let's assume there is a different input. In this input, you got the answer. In a different input, you tried S4, you tried S5, you tried all the stations, but none of the stations you cannot complete the circle. Then you return -1. That's what they said, right? So if you can travel around the circle clockwise direction, starting stage. Otherwise, return -1. Okay. So in some situations, the input is like that. You never be able to find a solution. Got it? So here they have clear explanation here. See, the starting station is 3 input, like start at a station 3. Start at a station 3, index 3. That means it's not station number 3, it is station number 4 in terms of indexes, right? Index means index 3 is here, which is station number 4. So it's all index based, right? So
yes,
they clearly explained all the steps here, and see the last one is no, the cost is 5. Your gas is just enough to travel back to the station 3. You have 5, and so you have 5 liters in your tank, and you just need to travel 5. Let's look at here. It's a simple three stations here. There is no solution for this. See, we are saying like 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. So gas is like, so you can't start at 0 or 1 as there is not enough gas. So if you start from 0, 2, take 2 liters, but you can't travel 3 liters of distance. Okay. Now take 3 liters, but you can't travel 4 liters of distance,
4.
right? Now take 4 liters. Let's see. Take 4 liters, and you can travel
We can
3
try.
liters. You can travel 3 liters. Now you have still 1 liter available. Now 1 plus 2, 3 liters. You can travel 3 liters of distance. Now what happens is 0. Now you take the 3 liters. You can't travel 4 liters of distance here, right? So that's what they are clearly explaining. You can't start. Let's start at a station 2 and fill the 4 liters of units of gas. So they are saying at the, let's start here, index 2 at station number 2 and fill 4 liters. Your tank is 0 plus 4 equal to 4. Travel to 0th position. Your tank is like 4 minus 3 plus 2, right? Basically, you have 4, you just need to travel 3, which looks like a promising. Oh, just I need to travel 3. Okay, you travel 3 liters of distance, and then you take the entire 2 liters at the 0th location, and what happens is 4 minus 3 plus 2, you got 3. Now travel to the station number 1, 3 minus 3. You got 3. You got 3 here, and you know 3 minus 3. Yeah, here is the 3, right? So you travel 3 and you take 3 more. You reach the second station, you take 3 more. So now finally you will have 3. You can't travel back to station 2 as it requires 4 liters of 4 units of gas. So the main problem here is you need to, if you want to go to the next one, you need 4 liters, 4 units of gas, but you have only 3. So therefore, you can't travel around the circuit once, no matter where you start. Is it clear, or should I draw the circle?
It's clear, sir.
Okay, cool. So
It's clear.
yeah, so input is like that. It could be solution. It could not be that. There could not be any solution. So now it just look at the time. So no, we spend more than like more than 30 minutes to just understand how it is working, right? So now think about the complexity, how to write a problem for this, how to write solution. So um, how to write solution, I think we already just discussed how to, how we going to proceed. So basically here is the diagram here, right? So what is the main strategy here? The strategy is blind strategy. We are blindly thinking, let's start from zero station, let's start from first station, let's start from second station. It's like, so it's like a trial and error. You're just randomly trying, right? You don't know where to start. Let's say you have 100 stations, right? 100, the last station is could be the answer, but unless you try with each station, you don't know, right?
So
Yes.
like we have to explore all the gas stations. So like traversing whole array, like
Yeah.
till the condition satisfies.
Hmm. So basically,
And when the condition,
yeah.
yeah, so when the condition satisfies, so like we will then again run a loop.
Hmm.
Like so like we still have the gas left in our vehicle to continue,
Yeah.
and if the gas is like empty, so then we need to break it and like again go to like next station.
Yeah.
No, like so like we can explore, like we have to like break it and go to like outer loop.
Exactly. So there are two loops here. First loop is, let's start with station 1, let's start with station 2, let's kind of exploring, taking a station as a starting point. A station out of 100, let's say you have 100 stations, but once you take a station, again you need to make sure you loop the entire elements, right? So it's a two loops. Two loops means what is the time complexity? Yeah.
So like
We
big
go
of n
n
square.
square.
What is that? Or order of
N square.
It's clear.
n square. Simple, like two loops, and you are traveling. You're trying. You're taking a starting point and exploring the entire array, and you're taking another starting point, exploring entire array. So it's n square. So that's fine. So n square, we can still use n square. I don't think we need any extra data structures, because yeah, maybe if you want you can use it, but in any of the solutions I found, there is no need to use any data structure. Just a matter of counting numbers and all, right? What we are doing here, just plus and minus. We are doing all mathematical calculations here. We no need to put the store. We no need to store the any data outside of this calculation. So only thing we need to store is where you started. Like unless you know that, hey, we started S4 and we reached S4, we need to store that small piece of information where you started. Otherwise, you keep on looping, right? Sometimes. So that's the only thing you just need to put aside. And yeah, it is order of n squared solution. It's still fine. I think even that itself is a complicated solution. But I did a research and I found somewhere even in the same lead code, there is order of n solution also exist. So very it took me a couple of days to understand. Just hardly 10 lines of code, but it took 3 to 4 days how it is working. Just, but I don't want to go into that far. Just at least look at the n squared solution for now.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Shall I share the solution, or you guys want to try it out? I don't know. It will be a little tricky to try it out. So should I share the solution? I think you guys can try if you want to. Try writing the code. It is tricky. Where is this thing? Online GDP here. Yeah, I just want to open one of the URLs. Yeah. Okay. My projects. So Venkat, you remember this? You tried this, right?
Yeah, Suresh, I tried it.
Yeah.
Can I share my screen?
Sure. Yeah. Show your solution, and I will compare with your solution, and then
But I don't remember what exactly I did.
what is that?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Uh, can I share my screen?
Yeah. I think I stopped sharing. Yeah, I stopped sharing. Recording is still going. Maybe recording will stop in 2 minutes or so. Uh, I don't know how to continue. Only thing is, we may need to rejoin and just record again. But yeah, that's fine, I guess. Yeah.
How can I share
What's that?
actually from this?
Oh, you have a button after
Yeah,
camera. You can see there is a screen share. You
yeah.
just
Are you able to see my screen?
it's coming up. Yep, yep.
Are you able to see?
Yes.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Okay, gas station problem. Yep.
Yeah. So I think this gas station is problem is ended up with the big O of one, big O of n, not n square. It's n only.
Oh, order of
I
n. Okay, okay.
Yes. So what I understood, somebody explained this one. So just I prepared myself.
Yeah,
So what they are doing is, so this is the available gas in the gas stations from 0th index to the fifth index. Okay, these are the cost required, like for from moving from one station to another station. This is the cost required, right?
yeah.
So what they mentioned is, first calculate the total gas from here to here, from the
Interesting.
next station.
This is a different
Okay,
solution. Okay. Total
okay,
cost
total
and
gas
total gas. Okay. Hmm.
and total cost.
Okay.
Obviously, if total gas is less than the total cost, that means,
Yeah.
let's say I have five stations, total gas available is 10, let's say 10, but my required to move from one station to another station till five stations, but it requires
Gallon.
11 liters, but
11
I
liters.
have only 10 liters. Then there is no point of traversing anywhere, right?
Yes.
So we can start the solution then and there itself, return -1,
Very good.
right?
Yeah.
Then the other step is, if it is not the case, then what we do, we start with the remaining gas. There are two variables we have. One is the remaining gas, just and starting index, where we are starting our solution. Okay. From there, let's say we'll be starting from the 0th index. Okay. So remaining gas is 0, and we are taking the way Suresh explained, right? Like the gas available at that moment, at that gas station, gas of I is equal to availability 1, right? One liter is there, and how much required from cost of I is nothing but this one, 3. So in order to move to the next station, how much required? 3. So 1 minus 3 minus 2, right? So that means from gas station 1 to another station, 3 is required, but I have only 1 gallon. So obviously remaining gallons is less than 0. So I can't. What I do, I'll reinitiate my remaining gas and starting index. So let me. How can I explain you this? Uh, is there any way I can
Oh,
notate thing?
oh, you mean like a drawing or
Yeah, let me explain that.
yeah,
I'm JPEG or something.
yeah.
Paint.
Paint,
Okay.
yeah. Paint is better. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see, uh, yeah. So I'll take this one. So let's say I have a S0, S1, S2, S3, S4, right? I have available of 1 and here 2. S0 at the station 0, I have available 1, and at the station 1, I have available 2, and station 2, I have available 3 gallons. Gallons is nothing but petrol, liters, 1 liter, 2 liters, 3 liters. But in order to go here to here, how much I need? I have like a 3, I
Yeah.
think, right?
Three.
So what I'm trying to do is, I have initialized two variables. Okay, two variables, remaining gas and starting index. Okay, then I am checking out the remaining gas from the first iteration. Okay, I have availability 1, plus the total gas required is total liters required to move to next station 3, right? Then 3 is less than, is that correct? 3, yeah, 3. 1 minus 3, right? Not plus.
Yeah,
1
one
minus 3,
minus,
that is
minus
equal to
three,
minus 2.
minus two.
So minus 2. Minus 2, anyway, if we get less than 0, then there is no point of considering this station 0 as a starting station.
Yes.
Then what we do, we reinitialize all the values again. Uh, Remaining station gas 0, and starting index we will increment now. We will go with this one. Okay, again we will do the same stuff. Like we will check that availability is 2, and the to move from S1 to station S2, how much gas needed? 4. So 2 minus 4, that means it is a negative,
Yeah.
minus 2. So there is no point to consider the station 1 as well, right?
Yes.
What we can do, the remaining gas still 0. We can reinitiate to 0, and
Yes.
we'll increment the starting in the position to here. So it's a 0 1. Now plus 1, we can starting index becomes 1 plus 1,
Yeah.
right? From here we will do the same thing. If we get the negative, again we'll neglect, we will increment the starting index position, and we reset to 0 of the what is that, remaining gas.
Yeah.
So again we will start here, like that. Wherever we see like not less than 0, that there we can see, like, okay, that is the place we can traverse an entire array.
Okay. So show me
Got
the
it?
yeah. Show me the for loop again. Okay. But here, I think it's interesting problem, interesting solution. But how you traveling back from last to the first? I was confused there. Let's say you started at index number three.
Yeah.
The I is already 0, 1, 2, 3 or whatever. So how you starting again? Oh no, no, not the start index. I'm saying you started
Okay.
you started at some middle station, but you need to cover the 0, 1, 2, 3 those stations also, right? How I is going revert, covering those stations. You got my point?
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, if you started at station number three, how you getting the gas of zero, gas of one, all those things? You still have
okay, let's see.
gas. You
Let's
still,
consider the success case.
yeah.
Yeah, let's consider
Consider
the
success case. Yeah,
let's consider that. That will give us the clear clarity, right?
yeah.
Don't save.
Because
Let's say
yeah,
S0, S1, S2, S3, S4. Okay.
yeah,
So what is the required amount? 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2. 3, 4, 1, 5, 2. This is go back. Okay,
yeah,
this is 2. Right?
yes, yeah,
Then anyway, we don't need to check this one. So
yeah.
okay,
That's fine. Yeah,
that's fine. Now we'll start from here.
exactly.
From okay. Now we'll see the success case where when we go here S3, right?
Yeah, let's start with
S3,
S3. Yeah,
S3. Availability is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right?
yeah.
So what is the success scenario, Suresh? From here, right?
Yeah, but the numbers are different. It looks like then the distance is different if in your input and my input.
Oh, okay. Same thing. Okay. Can you show? Can you tell me yours?
Sure, sure.
I think
The input here is, let me open the thing, gas station. So yeah, the inputs are basically the gas stations has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every station has, yeah, S0, S1, S2, S3, S4. Okay, now station the gas available is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put the gas available.
available.
Available 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Now the cost from
Correct,
S0
right?
to S1. Yeah. So 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Yeah. The other one, the S5, S4 to
Two.
S0 is 2.
It becomes as zero.
S0. Yeah.
Okay,
Now
as zero.
start from S. I think S3 is the answer, right? 0, 0, 1, 2. Yeah. S3 is the answer. Let's start from there. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say I feel I'll start from here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. S3 is
The
okay.
take those two variables.
S3.
The remaining is,
Yeah. So two remaining gas starting index, right?
yeah.
Remaining gas starting index.
Yeah. I is
So
0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I is 3. Yeah.
I is equal to 3 now. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So
Yes.
now in this case, what happens? Remaining gas becomes remaining gas plus gas of I minus gas cost of I. Okay.
Mm.
Now remaining gas anyway 0 because all these previous iterations we are resetting to
Yes.
0 since negative value plus from here available gas how much 4
Mm-hmm.
minus to traverse from
1.
here to here S3 to S4 is
1.
equal to 1, right? So
Yes.
that becomes 3,
Yes.
right? Now if it is 3, I'm not going there,
Yes. Yes.
right? Then
Yes.
what happens? I will be holding the remaining gas 3,
Yes.
right? So now what I do at the next iteration is equal to 4,
3 plus 2.
right? Now I is equal to 4. I will go with that. I is equal to 4,
Yeah.
right? That moment remaining gas is equal to 3 plus what is the from here
3 plus 5.
S4,
Yeah.
right?
3
What is
plus
available?
5. Yes.
5 minus what is the cost required from here to here? 2. From
Two.
S4 to S0, 2, right?
Yes.
So 5 minus 2 is equal to 3 plus 3,
Six.
6.
Six. Yes.
Correct, right? Yeah,
Yes.
that is where. Yeah. Now, uh, where we are? Okay. Now 6.
I becomes five.
I becomes 4. 5.
Yeah. But
I
but
becomes
but five is I think I only travels from 0 to 4, right?
0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
But
Sorry. Yes, 5
zero
only. Yes.
0 to 4 only. Like look at the
Correct.
condition, for loop condition. What is the for loop
Yeah.
condition?
Correct.
Less
For loop
than,
condition from gas less than length.
yeah, less than length. The length is 5 and I is 0. I becomes 5 and it exit the loop. Yeah. But it is written a
Right.
starting point. It is returning a good answer, but you did not even check whether you reach S4 to S0 or S0 to S1. I don't know. Like, it could be
Yeah.
possibility is there. It could be correct answer, but you did not check the other stations, right?
Yeah, that is where when you are explaining, I got a doubt.
Yeah.
I did not check where I ended up, like
Yeah.
whether I traversed the entire thing or how
Yeah.
did I come to know from my solution. Yeah, it doesn't make sense here. I think
I
I'm
don't.
getting the actual value, but
Yeah.
not checking the previous the whether it is traversed the entire
Exactly.
circular way or not.
Yeah, it's so interesting solution, but I'm not 100% sure whether this will solve all the inputs. It
Yeah,
luckily it is giving a correct answer for this.
correct.
Yeah, that's why actually I found another order of n solution which is complicated to understand. I will show you next week.
Yeah,
But can I show the the
yeah,
order of n square solution?
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, are you guys following Tarun and Modit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, sir.
you guys found the little bit challenging or flaw in that algorithm, right? It looks like valid, but you guys found the issue, right? We are not traversing the entire elements. If you start from middle, you are only the for loop is only going to the end of the loop, correct?
Yes.
That is the problem. It could be, you can try. What you do is, Venkat, maybe after the meeting, you can try with the different inputs and the from the lead code. They have a couple of inputs, right?
Yeah,
Try
yeah.
to see if it is breaking for any of the input. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, sure.
that's good. So let me show my n square solution.
Okay.
If it may not be, the n square is not a the ideal, but that's itself is a little complicated to understand that. Yeah, in the interview perspective, even if you write n square solution, that is also fine. So can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Which screen you can see? Oh, seeing the, okay,
Yeah.
wait.
Now we can share.
Oh, no, 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 I think I did a mistake. Oh shit. Okay, like it's always happening. Confusing. Sharing is different and the recording is different. So that is the problem. Let me share this screen. Okay, now how about now? Okay, can you guys see my browser?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So it's exactly the same here, the gasoline and stations, the two inputs. Okay. And I will send the link here. I have different, positive case, two positive case here, one negative case here. Venkat, you can get all these inputs in your algorithm and see whether it
Yeah.
works. Okay. So here is order of n square solution. I'm also giving order of n solution. I'm very cautious. It's so complicated. This took me couple of days to understand. It's order of n. That means it just you loop only once, but I put my comments here to remind myself what are we doing here. But this is so complicated. Look at this, just only one loop, but
Mhm.
it took a while for me to understand what is happening here. I let's go to that maybe next week. But let me explain the order of n square. This order of n
Yeah.
square is also complicated, but it's a fairly kind of you can understand. So we got gas, we got the cost, and I just took the lengths of gas. I make sure both are equal, right? We need to similarly kind of border checking. We need to make sure you have exact number of elements on both the arrays, otherwise -1. Now what you do is, as I explained in the board, just the same way. Let's start blindly. We are starting point. We are thinking 0 is the station we need to start. Okay, simply this is the start station. Let's say start by setting start position as 0, and while loop here. Length is basically you're just trialing, your trial and error kind of thing. So as long as start, you will start with start equal to 0, start equal to 1, start equal to 2, until start less than n, right? Basically you are attempting each station until you reach end of the array. So this is a upper loop. Okay, now you started at 0. Now you started at 0, you take the same thing. And okay, this is a position. So you stay, just a minute, I'm getting a call here. Oh, I will call. I will respond later. So yeah. So position here, position equal to start, and remaining gas equal to gas of position, and distance I am calling distance, but it is a cost. So cost equal to this. So it's exactly the same while loop as long as you have a gas which is greater than the distance you can travel. It's the same kind of condition that Venkat showed. So this is the inner loop. Basically, if you don't have remind, if the gas is less than the distance you want to travel, distance or cost, immediately you bail out. Basically, let's start with another index. So control comes here means we are out of gas, but we haven't reached where we started. So basically this loop is inner loop. Just like the outer loop is starting, as I explained here, right? And here outer loop is to try s1, s2, s3, s4, and inner loop is to make sure you reach the same point or not. Okay, so look at the logic here. So what you do is like position equal to position plus 1. This is what I'm talking about, Venkat. This is the main logic to move back to the 0th location. So when you are at the last station, how do you come back to the first station? This is the formula. Move to the next station, update the position. This is the formula. Basically, position plus 1 and percentile length. This is how you come back, or from last station to the first station. So I can explain you with an example here. So let's say your the position is basically a point where you start, right? So at some point you are at this location. Let's see. So position equal to, the last one is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 is the index. 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is the last index in the array, right? Now when you try with the last station, you have to go to the first station. The position needs to go to 0. But if you are until now you are incrementing. Let's say you started with position number 2, 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, you are keep incrementing to go to the next station. But if you increment 4 plus 1, which becomes 5, but there is no index called 5 here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? When you explore this station, last station, you have to explore the first station. So the formula here is the position plus 1 percentile length. You guys know this formula. Basically what happens is 5 percentile 5. 5 percentile 5 is, this percentile operator, right? Modit and Tarun with Venkat. It's a 0. So basically reminder, you guys know that percentile operator?
Yeah,
Mod.
modulus
Mod
operator.
is, yeah,
Yes,
mod operator.
modulus.
Exactly, mod operator. That mod operator gives you that you will you will come back to the 0th position after you complete the last station. So you started at 3, now you incremented to 4, just increment to 5, but there is no station called your S5. Of course, you can put the S0, S1, this one, S2, S3, S4. So you have only S0 to S4 stations. There is no S5, there is no S6, there is no S7. So you should not increment that. You have to reset back to position reset back to 0. That is the circling. Basically, that's a circling formula here. So what we are doing is we will position plus one and modulus length. If you are in the middle, you just keep going. Like let's say we started at 3, right? You started at 3. 3 plus 1 equal to 4, and 4 modulo 5 is always 4, because as long as you're within that boundary, fine. If it is crossing the 4, then it will give you the next position. So now you got the position. So remaining gas equal to the exact same formula. You have remaining gas, whatever the gas, minus the distance. The distance is basically the current position. Current position means the station, current station, distance to the next station, plus you are going to take the gas of the next station. This is the gas of the next station, just like Venkat did, right? So you're taking you're deducting the cost, and you're acquiring or taking the gas from the next station. Now what you do is, now you need to distance travel is cost of position. You are at the next station, and now you need to travel this much distance. Now at any point the position becomes the starting point. We are blindly starting with some index, right? So if at any point these two are equal, then you found the solution. Simply return that start index. Hey, we attempted 10 times, and at the 10th time you found the solution. So it's kind of a trial and error, but you found the solution at some point. What happens is, you circled here, but you did not find some. At some point the remaining gas becomes less than the distance you travel. Example, like if you try, we did the same thing, right? If we try with we tried with S0, we end up having that problem. We tried with S1, we have that same problem. S2, we found it. So basically, if the distance is more than what your gas, then we will try the next station. So finally, if this loop is also completed, that means you explored all the stations. There is no answer, and simply return -1. Okay, it's a confusing, but I would recommend, take pen and paper and try with these inputs. Then you will be able to understand.
Yeah.
Okay, is it clear, Modit or Tarun? Any questions on this loop? See, for the yeah,
Yeah.
is it clear?
Yes, Suresh. So so when I will dry run this one more time, like with code, so like it will be more clear.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this is exact solution which we discussed in the board, actually. So on the whiteboard. So we started with each one and exploring entire loop, and we starting with the next one. Exploring. That's why it is n square. It's like sometimes in the worst case, what you need to do is you have to explore all the stations until the last one, and with all the remaining stations. So that's why it is n square solution. So yeah, and there are a couple of inputs as well here. This is positive case, and look at here how many numbers: one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 stations. It's so difficult to navigate. This is a negative case, so there is no solution for this. So that's why it says -1. So yeah,
Suresh,
yeah,
one thing,
yeah,
uh, the solution might be the first condition what I explained to you, right? Like maybe that might be the place where all the situations are covered.
maybe, yeah,
Uh,
you're right,
in
yeah,
my case, so
yeah,
let's say I have a 5 stations, and the 5 stations available gas, I mean available petrol number of liters are this much, and that to travel total 5 station is this much. There, if it is a less, then straight away written as a thing like no, we can't travel.
yeah,
Or if it is a positive something, then we can travel. There we, I mean, couple of conditions we are covered in that first situation itself. That's where I am thinking. But anyway, I'll come up with the the solution for
Just
that
try to break
properly.
the try to break try see if you can break the algorithm. Otherwise, it's good. Yeah, but my problem is thinking like you're just summing the numbers. So this
Yes,
number summing can be equal, but you can't travel, right? So there is a
correct. Yeah,
situation where
yeah,
the sum could be equal. The number of stations or the number of gas available and number of distances could be equal, but if there is no path or there is no enough gas between those two stations, how can you travel, right?
right. Yeah,
So that's where it is confusing to me. But anyway, send that solution as well to the folks, and in the Discord, so people will try. Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
awesome, good man. I think it's a good discussion happened. I hope you guys liked it.
yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
Suresh,
So
for your time.
it's an interesting question. Suresh, so like
Yeah,
the link you have shared, so like can we like view it without like logging into
yeah,
Zoom
yeah. Always the online
ID?
maybe can you try right away? I put it in the chat. You can't edit, I think, because
no,
this is my account.
uh,
Go ahead, Tarun. Can you
it's
open the
showing not found.
showing not phone?
No,
Wait.
actually, it's
Oh, I know.
edit
I
like
shouldn't
edit.
share that. Sorry. I need to click the share button because the top link is only for me because I'm a logged in user. So thank you for
Yes, yes.
Right,
yeah,
right,
try
right.
this one. So the sharing link is different than the edit. I think the top one is edit link where I can have edit rights. So now the second link,
Yeah,
try.
now
Okay.
we can view.
Yeah, you can view, you can run. If you want, you can take the copy and you can take into your account, and you can also change the language. I think, I don't know, I haven't tried before. If I just blindly change the language, I don't know whether it works. Java, if I change Java, it may work or may not work, we don't know. It will change the Yeah, it will change the language. See, there is some problems here. So yeah, if you change the language right away, I usually put in C sharp. So that's the problem. Anyway, it's almost getting late for you guys, and I think we had good discussion. So we'll meet again next week. Okay.
Sure,
Okay.
Suresh. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
Thank you,
yeah.
Suresh.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thanks all. Bye.
Nice week. Thank you. Yeah. Bye. I'll stop the recording.